pull that off?
Couldn't do it without the support of my family.
They just started supporting you, huh?
Yeah. Huh?
Let's take it up a notch.
I'm gonna start with, of course, respect to you, Marsai. I'm gonna start with one question for Omari that everybody wants to know in Decatur. Is like why he didn't choose to go to Southwest DeKalb and
Oh man, that's dope. That's a dope question. That's really good. I think Buck Godfrey is still wondering that. Like, yo, you know, Coach Buck is like, what? So say the Southwest DeKalb, just so you have some reference.
I was like, I need an update.
You know me. You know I'm always your other papa. So Southwest DeKalb was the school for the area in which I grew up.
Oh, okay.
And so I grew up 20 minutes east of here, 15 to 20 minutes, Decatur. And it's, as you knew, but it's Wesley Chapel Snapfinger. The neighborhood school of high level public school was Southwest DeKalb.
Oh.
So what Jamal is saying is everybody would have thought, because as you know, I was a big athlete, so they would have thought that I went. But Marist, as Jamal knows, I ended up going to Marist, which is 45 to 50 minutes away, predominantly white school. I feel equally away because I wanted to go to Southwest DeKalb. Pop took one visit to Marist and thought, I think, Jamal, he saw the bigger picture of what he wanted my life to be. And I think he felt that that school just afforded me more of what you now get to see. And in your opportunity to be able to ask me that, who knows if you ever are interviewing me, if I stay at Southwest DeKalb, I don't know if I become all that I became. So I think he just saw the bigger picture of that school. But I, for one, bro, wanted to play at Southwest DeKalb, go to Southwest DeKalb, be a part of that for sure. So that's a great leading question. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. I say we've all seen, you know, your exploits on screen as an actor, and we get to continue to see it here. But I'm equally even more impressed of you as a producer. Of course, you broke history with Little, but why did your production company decide to do this movie? And what are the future plans for you as an executive producer?
The reason why Genius wanted to be attached to this film was because we always have these yearly calls. Well, we have calls once a week, but we have a big call every year, and once a year with the whole team, whether it's my agents and people that are a part of Genius in a sense, and of course my team over there, and we kind of just go through the list of things that I like and the things that I want to see. And one of them was definitely having a very, very beautiful and unique father-daughter film. I've always wanted to have a father-daughter film. And same thing with mother and daughter. I thought there was beauty behind that too, but father-daughter was more striking to me because me and my dad have a very cool relationship, and I kind of wanted to bring that to life in a sense. And yeah, this project came to us by Spring Hill, so I was attached to it as a producer before I was attached as Callie Coleman. So yeah, I mean, it pulled together well. I mean, my team always looks for things that I have somewhat interest in, and if it's like somewhat or has a little potential, just like you look at different houses and it has a little potential, but you know, you want to find that right piece that makes it a home. That's kind of how it is for every project, I believe. And you know, this kind of felt right, as in, you know, they pulled it together, they said father son, then we changed it to father daughter, and that was just the opening book for me. And then I had to look more into it. But for future projects, I mean, I can't give as much because, you know, we about to have our 2023 call soon. But you know, I think there's so much in store for us, especially with me being a producer and jumping more into that space. And yeah, just seeing what it looks like. You never know with me. So
well, I love what you are doing on screen in this and promoting technology and smart girls, and I feel the same thing coming from Wakanda Forever with Shuri and promoting that. I love that part of it, and please keep on doing that type of messaging. Last question for you, Omari. I know from our age group, we grew up with Tecmo Bowl more than Madden.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
think that athletes today, because of being able to play online, be able to play, you know, sports on EA Sports or Madden or whatever, are smarter football players than we may have been in our age without like being able to do what Marsai is doing on the control in this movie?
That's a great question. I would imagine that they're smarter in general, just like the entirety of generation, because you have more access to information. So, we were definitely adventurous, and we would go look up something in the car catalog. And, now they don't know what the car catalog is. You just say, Siri, what's up with so-and-so? So it's a little different. Siri is at every grasp, whether it's an 88-year-old grandmother who's figured out Siri or whether it's an 8-year-old. So I think the ball players of the day that get to play themselves, that's so different. Walter Payton wasn't playing himself. You know what I mean? Like, we played Bo Jackson. Everybody was the Raiders on Tecmo Bowl, as you know. Bo Jackson left, Bo Jackson right. He was unstoppable. His rating was crazy.
Yeah.
Marcus Allen left, Marcus Allen right. Like, the Raiders were crazy because Bo was what Anderson Fisher, played by Rome, is being touted as in this. So when, Marsai's character says, no, Pop, he's actually got a perfect rating. Tecmo Bowl was that. But in reality, what's become more of a rating for the generation is that of access. So I just think in general, they're smarter. Does it mean that they have as much common sense? Perhaps that's lacking. Social skills, a little down. It's hard for people to even know how to look you in your eyes and shake your hand at times. That's true. Yeah. We got a couple of our teammates around us in this interview while you're asking. They're laughing, but they know it's true. Like, that's what makes Marsai stand out. Josh and Josh and Carol, of course, Martin, have done such a great job of reminding her, you got to be a person. You can't be a robot. It's so many kids that are bright. So the football players being smarter, I think athletic prowess is always that. God gave you crazy gift to Odell Beckham with one hand, with his hand being the size of people 6'5". Odell can dunk a basketball in any kind of way. And now there's Odells that are following. Not to say that he's not as exclusive as he is, but there's others that are equally as athletic. The smartness being added to the athletic prowess, that people, because of technology and health, are just becoming stronger, better, quicker, faster. It only adds to these athletes being freaks. I think generationally, people just get smarter overall. I don't know if it has to do with Tecmo Bowl versus Madden, whatnot, but I just think the world is going fast, bro, and we all got to keep up.
Thanks, man. Thanks for taking us on this run. Thanks for the time, man. Speak to y'all soon.
Very humble.